You know, I have to wonder. I'm currently basically on turn 530 here, and it's currently 6 BC in this world. What happens when the risen Christ is born? Alright, so I'm hoping that this will probably be like either the last episode or like, you know, the second last, because the Brutii are basically starting to dominate over here, and hopefully they continue dominating. Just wipe out the Spanish, be done with them. I mean, it's been fun, but you know, it'd be nice if it's like, you know, sort of concludes. So let's see it conclude maybe. Alright, let's see how it basically goes. Up in this neck of the woods. Lots of revolts and stuff. But nothing like too, like, you know, special. Down here, Mediterranean is basically still under siege. And there's currently an army, like, you know, sieging Retrum. Palma is currently basically, like, you know, an open target, but will Spanish do anything about it? And will the Brutii basically, you know, cross into Spain at some point? Not yet, but, you know, perhaps in the future. Down here, an army is basically advancing on Dimity. That's sort of be expected. The Numidian is basically like, you know, sitting over there, mind their own business. Revolts in Memphis, so that might change over at some point. Scipii and Seleucid armies over here. Let's go in our turn. I'll note that basically the Spanish decided to siege Caralis over here. Not sure if they landed troops there or, you know, not, but, you know, whatever's under siege. Over here they did take Mediterranean over here, as well as, like, you know, Eretrum, so we might see, like, the Brutii basically start pushing down Italy and, like, taking that back. And I'll note that basically if the Brutii here, if I go to, like, you know, territorial rankings and stuff, they're currently basically over at a 40 mark for, like, territory, so if they get, like, Rome and, like, you know, a few more settlements, they'll probably win the game. And we'll finally be done. Hooray. Doesn't seem like any action's happening over here, so let's go to the next turn. So Scipii made it down to Dimity already. That's to be expected. They're still sieging over here. I kind of wonder what's going to happen here, by the way, if, like, you know, they actually attack, because will they actually attack the Scipii army that's basically right next door, or will it be involved at all? So Gesta is basically under siege over here, so they are starting to make, like, inroads here in Italy some more. Spain is being Spain. I don't see any real movement over here, so not sure what these guys are basically up to over here, but, you know, whatever. They got no one in Sparta for some reason. Alright, so this turn, these guys he's fired, I guess, so okay. I'm not sure what the Seleucids and the Scipii want to basically do now then, if they, like, you know, are not at war. I mean, the Seleucids are currently, like, you know, not, like, you know, enemies of anyone, so what are they gonna do? So siege, siege, and siege basically right there. I'm just waiting for our stuff to happen. And that's, like, you know, they're ganging up troops against Britain, but, you know, not much else. Alright, well, that's Palma under siege. I think there was a Scipii army here, but maybe Spain attacked it and wiped it out, which makes sense. Wipe them out, get them out of the way. So double, like, you know, naval warfare over here. So I guess it's not an attack, so they pulled back for some reason. Well, that's good to know. Sturda basically revolted. You'll have to wonder, where's like the Scipii capital? Again, they like to center their empire, right? So their capital should be in the center somewhere. Alexandria, apparently. That's not a bad place to have a capital, I guess, but it's a little bit odd to basically have it there, I think. I mean, it's basically putting all this place at risk for like revolts because it's so far away. Nothing else happening, so let's just wait to see what happens, I guess. Another turn, but nothing's really happening just yet. Just like, you know, the Spanish going after this city, that city. The Scipii going after, like, you know, this city over here. And hopefully they'll go after this city at some point as well, but who knows. Just biding my time and waiting for something to happen. The Spanish have attacked. The Gladiator Uprising in Spain. I think this is probably Caralis, but who knows. Alright, so that's done. It looks like they didn't actually attack the Scipii there, so I have to wonder, are they basically at war with Scipii? They're at war with Scipii, but didn't actually, like, you know, get into a fight, so it's not like a AAA fight happened there or anything. Alright, so yes, Caralis is basically fallen to the Spanish. I'll note that the, you know, Scipii did come over here to Sturda, so they're gonna try and take that back. They were smart enough to actually exterminate over there, so that's good for them. Are Brutii going to do anything over here? I don't know. Let's take a couple summons, and that's basically maybe it for all this episode. That suck. But oh well. Alright, let's keep going for here. So we take back Divinity. That's excellent. Once they take this back, once these guys take that, all the, like, you know, real sensibly, like, out of the way, except for, like, you know, Themiskyra, which is fine. Hopefully they're not thinking, like, you know, that's an issue I have to deal with, the Brutii, but, you know, who really knows? And maybe these has to do something over here in, like, you know, Caralis at some point. That could be a thing as well. Alright, here's the other Scipii army on its way. So I take out Sturda. It'd be awesome if the Scipii decided to, like, you know, go exterminate Numidia, or, like, you know, go to war with, like, you know, Seleucid at this point. Be so nice. Is Palma basically revolt in 5 turns, or be, like, you know, dealt with in 5 turns? Good job, they exterminated the summit. There we go. That's what I want to see. So, the Seleucids are going after Jerusalem over here. And maybe they're going to go after Damatha and take it back. The thing about the Seleucids is that they don't have, like, you know, any of, like, issues over here with the islands now, because they're all taken, so they don't have to worry about, like, you know, naval attacks. They can just, like, focus on, like, attacking the Scipii on, like, land, which is great. Alright, more diplomatic news. The Aeneid. Virgil has completed his epic retelling of the Roman history in the style of Homer. It is a work of genius and much appreciated by the Romans for its poetic accuracy. Oh, well, there isn't Crisis Born yet, but maybe that'll happen, like, next turn. They'll have, like, a little mention of it. 4 more turns on Palma over here, by the way. Brutii, I don't see me doing anything here just yet. And it's slowly seems to move massive armies all around Jerusalem. They're getting closer to Damascus over here. Hopefully we'll see some awesomeness over here. Wow. They're fighting to the death, don't you know? I think I fought to the death as well. Okay, no more, you know, roll summons to worry about. Lex Aldria Senda. The Roman Senate has passed a new law, making marital unfaithfulness a public crime. To commit adultery now carries the sentence of death, or, in some cases, banishment from Rome for the lovers. Alright, so, these guys declare themselves allies of Spain now for some reason, and not of Scipii. It's clearly 1 AD, so, what does AD mean at this point? It's after death, of course, but I don't think, Jesus is basically dead on his, like, you know, birthday, so we're now in, like, the new era, I guess. What the heck are Spain soldiers doing over here? I mean, it'd be cool if they attacked, like, Memphis and, like, took it. They got the troops here, and it's empty. Okay, Damascus is basically under siege. Jerusalem's basically under attack. Palma's taken, so hopefully we'll see a resume of action basically over here with the Brutii in Spanish. Or maybe they'll send their troops basically over here to attack, like, you know, Syracuse or Carthage or something. I mean, they only had troops over here once, so maybe we'll do it again. Well, with that many armies around Jerusalem, I think it was going to fall. It's just a matter of, like, you know, when it fell. Same for Damascus, even that, like, you know, little garrison is not going to be able to stand against, like, you know, this army right here. Now, the real question is, are they just going to, like, pour down here to basically attack, like, Egypt again and, like, take back their cities? That'd be cool. We'll have to basically wait and see if the Spanish basically do anything else now, because, you know, they're sort of, like, you know, done with, like, the roll settlements again. Alright, the Seleucids have done it. Damascus has fallen, so now they can basically pour over here and, like, you know, take the Egyptians again. Well, that sucks for Spain. That'll probably distract them again, unfortunately. That's just your standard, like, you know, public uprising era, but, you know, unrest. Nothing too special. Nothing too special as yet. Wow. Oh wait, this is a little army, it's not the actual summit. Coast victory? Well, that sucks for them. Alright, so the Seleucids, they're sailing down to Petra, they're sailing down toward, like, you know, Egypt. Hopefully they'll take that all back very, very soon. Hopefully something will happen over here. I figure we do this as a show off their army again, so armored elephants, war elephants, companion cavalry, cataphracts, silver shield pikemen, militia hoplites, because, you know, why not have the other deals around. Silver Shield Legionnaires. They got some good stuff for sure. And they're getting closer to Petra. And Spain's gonna try and go after my, like, you know, little army here again. It's like, you know, his army. He's attacking with a general, which is, like, you know, what's probably, like, hurting him here the most. I mean, he's got, like, you know, a small general versus his general, and then, like, you know, lots of skirmishers and, like, you know, barrel slingers, basically, so he's got problems. Alright, won that time. Lucky him. Did anything help happen this time? I'm not sure if this is all going toward like Petra or we're gonna like, you know, come down here, but they seem interested in Petra at least. So that's a promising thing. I think the Spanish are coming down here slowly, but you know, just not yet here. They'll be soon. I'm not sure what happened there, but did they immediately attack Petra there? Maybe they had a spy in there and they like, you know, just immediately attacked or something. But it seems odd that they took it like on the first turn. Anyways, the Seleucid like, you know, avalanche is slowly closing in on Egypt over here, so don't think Scipii is gonna have a happy like, you know, time here. Spanish armies are getting closer here, I guess, and sort of like, you know, just swarming and stuff like that. Brutii is doing nothing. Nothing special at all. Alright, well. We knew that these guys were going to basically come after Carthago Nova at some point. Just a matter of like when they basically reached it. Over here though. I did hear some clashes happening over here, so I think these guys are fighting a little bit. The Spanish are going elsewhere, I guess, because, you know, why not? A little bit of a revolt, like, you know, public uprising over in these areas, but, you know, nothing special. And nothing else really to report just yet. Alright, well, you know, it's just slowly and, like, you know, thoughtfully, it's like slowly colliding down here, I guess, a little bit. Just a matter of like when the Seleucids can basically get down here. Nothing else appears to be happening at this point. I mean, this probably has like a plague in it, which is a little bit new, but nothing special really to report. Alright, here comes the Spanish and Carthago Nova. Look at all those lovely bull warriors they have. Also got some long shield cavalry, a little bit of Scutari, a little bit of skirmishers. This is lovely. So they take back their city. Exterminate it. Well, they failed to do that, but well. Alright, so they've made it down to Alexandria and Memphis. Hopefully make it down to Thebes at some point. And yeah, just occupy it, nothing special there. And nothing else is happening just yet. I mean, no one's up here in Lebanon. It's just like got a plague, that's it. Brutii, what are you doing? I mean, they're still at war, right? Yeah, they're still at war with Spain, so what are they doing? I'm not actually sure what these guys are up to. They're like not sending their troops this way, but they're sort of like gathering right there. I mean, when it looks like they're still gonna like beat these two settlements, they're not being attacked by like, you know, the Scipii army, so they're attacking them. But nothing special is happening at all. Do. They abandoned the siege of Alexandria, but I guess now they have like more armies basically down here to like attack Memphis, so they're sort of like focusing their like, you know, target, I guess. Nothing else is happening really. Oh, I got plague up there as opposed to like rest. That's new. Oh my word! Something did actually happen. The Numidians! They might finally be wiped out! I have to say, the Spanish and the Seleucids are like the MVPs of this game. I mean, obviously, yes, they're losing to the Romans, but at the same time, they're like wiping out, like, you know, Egypt, they're wiping out Greeks, they're wiping out Numidians, they're wiping out Julii, they're wiping out the Senate. Go, Spanish and Seleucids. I keep hearing swords clashing over here, so they're definitely having battles with, like, the Scipii. I only see, like, you know, 3 active armies now, and, like, you know, of course, Memphis, like, you know, fell, so that's awesome. But yes, Numidians, they're under attack! And hopefully this will be it. Hopefully they'll be wiped out. Good job, Spain. If you are sort of like, you know, opening up your self-attack to, like, you know, the Brutii up here. Why is there no one in Segestia? That was under siege a little bit ago. Now it's basically like empty and they're still like at war with these guys, so yeah. Sort of yet again, they're sort of attacking. Now they're going after Siwa over here, I guess, which is technically Dexter territory, but I mean, why? Really? Waiting on these guys to do something, I guess. Or the Brutii. Well, finally it's happened. Numidia has been wiped out. By the Spanish. And they still have, like, you know, issues here because I don't think they occupied it, or they occupied but they don't actually, like, you know, exterminate it, but whatever. And then there was 5. Now it'd be really cool if someone basically come up here to, like, wipe the Brits, but again, that might be a little bit, like, you know, tough to sort of pull off. But who knows? Maybe. They do have, like, you know, Siwa under siege over here, by the way, so Libya will fall soon, perhaps. I am hearing clashes, by the way, over here. So, something is being attacked by the Seleucids over here, I guess, but to what extent, what? I don't know. I think the Seleucid is going to win this battle over here. Not entirely sure. Come on, attack Thebes, attack Alexandria over here. Now, something I'm actually wondering about at this point, by the way. Now that basically, like, you know, they've lost some territory, where have they moved their capital to? Is it over here? Oh, look at that! Syracuse, the capital of the Scipii. I guess this sort of makes sense. It's sort of in a centralized location. I wonder what Spain will basically do now. I mean, they could do more naval invasion against the Scipii, but there's still, like, this matter over here to deal with. Alright, well, that's a, like, you know, advancement, I guess. They've hit, like, Siwa over here, and they do have, like, you know, Alexandria here under siege. Maybe Thebes might be next, who knows. Not sure what the Scipii are up to, but they're there, I guess, doing their thing. Oh. Well, I mean, they wiped out the Numidian, so I'm okay with them, like, you know, revolting like this, I guess. But it's just going to distract the Spanish, I think, at this point. Nothing really out of the ordinary. You know, this attack continuing now because honestly just want to take it back. They are no longer sieging Alexandria again. They didn't do a ceasefire or anything, but just stopped, like, you know, attacking Alexandria. Kind of annoying. Okay, a new turn. And will something happen is a thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the Scipii decided to go after, like, you know, this, like, town over here, but they don't seem to be, like, you know, doing so. They're just going over here now, I think. You know, I really felt the Scipii are on the back foot at this point because they have so few settlements. They've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They lost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settlements this, like, you know, this episode so far. Be cool if they were wiped out by the Seleucids and the Spanish, but, you know, might be hoping too much. I'm actually wondering, where's the Spanish capital at this point? This is where you can actually, like, you know, click on the faction button to see, like, where the capitals might be. I go here and, like, where's your capital? So I know where I can find it. Like, if you go in here, you can actually see your own, like, you know, capital city and stuff like that, but... That's like giving you information on, like, the enemies and stuff like that you're fighting. Oh, there we go. Rome was the capital of Spain. Makes sense. It kind of appears that we're on at a standstill again. I mean, Tingi is basically under assault, so we're not completely, like, stopped, but, you know, nothing appears to be happening. At all. And it's annoying. Alright, well, there's Tingi being attacked. Why are you guys fighting to the death? Whatever, I took it back. Please exterminate it, please. That's just destined to revolt yet again. But, oh well. Again, Carthago Nova revolts. I'm not sure they exterminated a city or not, but whatever. There's the stuff in here now. And again, nothing's happening. A couple of armies advancing over here, but for the most part, nothing is happening. It would be fine if, like, you know, Kaidon basically revolted over here, though. Though I don't think that's going to happen. These, I guarantee, are going to revolt at some point. Just because they always revolt. Unfortunately. Yep. Nothing new. Okay, we'll stick this time. I mean, they have the troops. It's just a matter of, like, you know, continuing the attack to actually take it. Will they take it? Alright, well, they got Carthago Nova under attack. They've got to commit to Tingi again, but I mean, they'll probably do that when they have, like, more troops there, perhaps. And of course, they broke it off. I don't see anything here about, like, you know, ceasefire, so why? Why do they keep breaking it off in Alexandria? I don't know. Maybe they're attacking armies out here? Maybe. I mean, this guy's over here. He might have been, like, attacked and wiped out over here. Another turn passes. I see lots of, like, you know, uprisings potentially over here, but nothing new really to report. I don't know what happened to the Seleucid army over here, but it's just, like, you know, gone somewhere, so... Meh, whatever. You know, I'm almost to the point where I'm just gonna, like, you know... Start, like, you know, loading and reloading, basically see if I can get results for, like, from the AI. Cause it could be, like, you know, they're stuck and don't, like, know how to basically attack again, or something else is sort of happening in their logic. Maybe he's trying to move armies around, but, you know, it's just difficult because there's, like, all these armies right here, and I can't move them around as a result. Maybe we'll wait for Spain to take this first, and then we'll, like, you know, go from there. Okay, that happened pretty fast. Now exterminate it! Exterminate it! He just occupied it again. Well, that's an issue waiting to happen again, because why not? And again, like, no action there, basically, for the Seleucids. That's just something I wonder. If it's because, like, they have so many armies that these guys are, like, unable to do anything as the idea? Like, you know, why do they say, like, you know, can't act sometimes? Maybe it's the same for Brutii as well, but, you know, I don't see them moving our arms around at all, so I'm not really sure. Alright, well, here's the plan at this point. I'm going to start basically, like, you know, cutting out the application, like, loading basically during, like, this video to see if I can get some action for these guys. And hopefully something will happen. So, let's see. Alright, well, I just reloaded. we're still basically like, you know, we sort of left off, so let's keep going, so to speak. I feel my merchant is being bought out less and less, but, you know, whatever. Okay, well, Spain decides to attack there, of course, because he has troops there. You know, I sort of feel that basically with this game, how I basically play it, where I was basically like going turn by turn, or you know, a couple turns by a couple turns, it was giving like the AI more chances to sort of like, you know, reset itself. But because basically I'm playing like these in like large like settings here, we have like more issues with the AI as a result. The Seleucids definitely have issues. They're like, you know, still doing nothing. I saw the Brutii basically over here. Though, these guys I think were down here before, so where are they going now? And we'll let the British do something. Where are these guys headed? Oh, look at that! Victory conditions failed. In 14 AD, Augustus, the first emperor of Rome, died. He left control of the Roman world to Tiberius in his will, as though it were just in our possession. This marks the end of the Republic, and a true foundation of the Empire. You have done much, but have failed to match the achievements of the mighty Augustus this time. You can continue with the campaign or play again. Well, you know what? I'm actually okay with, like, you know, ending it here, I guess. We saw quite a bit basically happen in this like AI campaign where, like, you know, the Brutii basically came fairly close to sort of dominating, like, you know, the world. Spain took like all, like, you know, the star cities of, like, you know, the Romans for a moment there. We saw the Scipii, like, you know, going over here to Egypt, I guess. Trouble in Judea. So, the client ruler of Judea appears to have gone slightly mad. He has ordered the slaughter of all newborn infants within his lands. His disturbing order was promulgated after a visit by free Zoroastrian philosophers that caused him many sleepless nights. So, that's happening over here. So, they actually do have something that happens, for, like, you know, with, you know, the sort of, like, you know, Christian beliefs and stuff. This is besieged over here. Now, I have to wonder, are we going to actually see, like, you know, the Risen Crisis died or any, like, you know, stuff like that at this point? I mean, I'm basically playing past, like, you know, when, like, the game basically ends at this point. So, officially it ends around, like, you know, 569, which is pretty damn far into the game, I guess. Alright, so Spain's going to take back Tingi. Oh, wow. They tried and failed. Well, they're going to try and attack again, of course, but they tried and failed. I so expect them to, you know, cakewalk through that, but I guess not. And yeah, I'm not at this point, but I'm just going to try and, like, you know, skip to, like, you know, 33 or 36 AD to see, like, they have, like, something about, like, Jesus, like, you know, dying. Basically, Jesus died somewhere, like, you know, 30 AD to, like, 36 AD, apparently it is. I just checked it up, so we'll see if there's a note for that or not. I figure I note that all these Brutii arms are basically over here now. I'm not sure where we're basically going to go, but, who knows? Maybe we're going to go after Themiskyra and wipe it out. Maybe we'll see, like, you know, the Brutii wipe out Themiskyra. So, Lex Fufia Kenia. So, Baba, Allah, to deal with the problem of slaves being freed in the wills of their now dead masters. Mass manumission is no longer allowed, and only a fraction of summoned slaves can be declared free in his will. Interesting. Apparently we don't like our slaves going free all of a sudden. It's bad, don't you know? Spain land more troops here in Tingi, by the way, so that's a thing. I do believe that the Brutii are going to try and go after Themiskyra. I don't know if they're basically like being triggered to do this because of, like, you know, basically the victory conditions being done, like, you know, just like, you know, not smart enough to basically think about it, or like, you know, dumb enough to think about it, but who knows. Or maybe they just don't care. Maybe they just don't care at all. Okay, the Spanish are going to try again. There we go. They took it back. Please exterminate that settlement. And again, they did not. Closing in on it. Yay! Themiskyra is under attack. And yeah, it's taking like a moment for these guys to sort of process what they're going to do, I guess.
We're besieged!
Yes, we are. Ouch. Double whammy on, like, Spain over here. Double loyalist revolts. Maybe he'll think about it? Who knows? Alright, well, we kind of knew that was going to happen at some point. But right now they have all their troops basically over here, we're like going after, like, you know, Cordoba. One army's over here that's doing its thing. Not sure these guys are going to come and join it, but who knows? They might. Might just sort of sit around here doing nothing. Apparently my mercenaries are dying of old age. Yay! Alexandria's under attack again. Because why not? It'd be so cool if they actually wiped out the Scipii over here to Seleucids, but, you know. Probably won't happen. Alright, how are the Brutii gonna fare against all these chariots? Or, like, you know, 2 chariots and, like, you know, 4, like, royal general, like, you know, cavalry, and then, like, you know, 2 extra generals. I mean, they got all infantry here, so I'm not really, like, you know, too hopeful for it, but maybe. Clear defeat. I guess the Germans are just really weak against, like, you know, Themiskyra, but not anyone else. And it's still, like, you know, basically gonna revolt because they didn't, you know, exterminate it, unfortunately. Okay, donate over to Carthago Nova, the Spanish.
Man the defenses!
Alright, and of course, nothing happens over here. Huh. Where'd they go? Right there, so. Let's see what the British basically do over here, if, like, you know, the Brutii basically on the doorstep, so to speak. You know, I would basically skip turns normally now, but we now have, like, all these, like, royal factions over here that Spain has to deal with, so. Yeah, not gonna do it just yet. I wonder if these guys are gonna think about coming over here. Okay, there goes Cordoba. So Spain basically wipes them out. Where will they go next is the thing. And yeah, they stopped sieging again here to Seleucids, so. Annoying! Oh, we got the exterminated settlement, that's good. A little bit of extermination, always, like, you know, warms one's heart. Apparently the British have, like, Trier over here under siege. So, they're moving out. Okay, Carthago Nova under attack. Clear defeat. Will they exterminate? Nope, just occupied. By the way, Themiskyra revolted. Oh god, look at this. I don't think the Brutii are gonna have an easy time basically retaking that now. That seems a little bit hard. And all their arms basically started to flood this way by to sort of deal with the British, right? So that's unfortunate. So apparently the British are pulled back, because why not? So, I'll note that basically they're back at Tingi over here, because, you know, why not? Gotta take that out of the way. They're also attacking over here for, like, you know, Themiskyra is like, you know, the army basically killed Themiskyra the first time with, but that's a lot more force for me to basically deal with this time around. Maybe I'll send some help this time. Siege up there. Siege up there. Nothing really to report. Nothing at all. Again, nothing to really report. No sieges elsewhere than, like, you know, here and here. Alright, they're not as strong this time around, but they're gonna try it. And yeah, clear victory. They need more troops than that to sort of win. Okay, Spain's gonna give it a go. Clear victory in Tingi. So I'll have to bring more troops over there as well. The Brutii basically have Samobriva over here on attack, so they're at least, like, you know, multitasking at least a little bit. Long line of troops over here, of course. And Numidia went in, like, you know, revolted, because why not? Before Spanish, revolt after revolt. I'll note that over here, the Scipii are sort of moving in this direction, so they're thinking about this some as well. The Spanish made over here again. And yeah, that's a long Congo line over here, of course. And not much else to report. You know, it's funny how, like, they send, like, most of their armies basically towards Themiskyra, but these, like, 5 armies right here are probably enough to take out Samobriva and the entire British army in, like, you know, one go. Not sure what's up with these guys over here. These guys sort of hang out over here. They're honestly closing in over here. And the Seleucids and Scipii are doing nothing. I'll note that the Spanish army basically attacked, like, you know, this rebel army that's basically outside the city, so we'll see if we wipe them both out. Yeah, clear defeats. But not to basically, like, immediately take Numidia, I guess. Oh well. The British and the Seleucids have basically announced an alliance, because why not? And more revolts in Segesta and Carthago Nova, so another somewhat lost over here. Will that attract the Brutii, or does Spanish base come back and take it? Who knows? They might still, like, go after here, because why not? Alright, well, Spanish armies reached Numidia over here. Brutii armies basically reached Themiskyra over here. Segesta's being Segesta. And no one's basically come after Carthago Nova just yet, but whatever. I'll probably come after soon. Tingi, of course, is basically under attack. I like all these guys basically have, like, you know, powerful armor and stuff like that, by the way, because, like, you know, this do, I guess. I mean, the blacksmith isn't no, like, you know, working order, so why do they, like, are, like, they all, like, you know, heavily equipped? I'm not really sure. You know, I sort of feel a bit if they basically, like, you know, if a faction takes Samobriva, they should just build ships right here so they actually can, like, you know, possibly do naval invasions or stuff like that.
Aye, Captain.
And this part's been sitting here for, like, you know, ancient, like, you know, times, so to speak. Say ceasefire. Okay, here we go. They're attacking Tingi, I believe, right here. Wasn't quite able to take it, but well, they're now attacking Carthago Nova. Maybe we'll attack here again, who knows? Now, a note basically up here in like Themiskyra. They initially had like one of these armies attacking, but they pulled back in like an army attack, so maybe I haven't figured out basically how to send like multiple armies against like, you know, Themiskyra at once. Or like having difficulty basically figuring out about how to do so. And of course, nothing's happening down at, like, you know, neck of the woods, so to speak. Okay, here we go. Bam. Now, exterminate, obliterate, destroy. They're attacking there again. Well, they occupied it, so I guess they've done that. Alright, they have multiple arms facing around here now, so that's a bonus. Themiskyra might fall this time around, and like stay fallen. And yeah, nothing special basically happening around here still. Okay, this is Carthago Nova. So there we go, we take out that one. Then there was two. Once more. And yeah, nothing else is really happening. Just uprisings and like, you know, plagues. I fear I note that they at least exterminate Carthago Nova, so that's a thing. Okay, surely they'll wipe out Themiskyra this time around. Yeah, clear defeat, lots of casualties. Now, exterminate Themiskyra, please. I think it's occupied again. Four more turns on that one, by the way. And yeah, someone occupied. I'm probably thinking he's growing over here as well. Do. Nothing else is happening in the world. It really doesn't matter if but when. That's all I can say about Themiskyra. And this one, will they actually take as a thing as well? So, do they have the armies this time? Okay, here we go. They got big advantage. Clear defeat. That's my last Rebel Summit, so hooray! We're out of Rebel Summits again. They're all conquered again. So it looks like Themiskyra first revolted, because why not? At least these guys have the armies right next to nearby, so it's a thing for them. And that's to be expected, because, you know, why not? At least they're here. So I can basically take that right away, hopefully. And yeah, nothing else has happened in the world. Well, this is what happens. Numidia, so even up here as well, they've like lost cities. Declare a ceasefire. Okay, Brutii are gonna try again. I'm getting more and more casualties like with the enemies here, so it really sucks for them. Now exterminate it. That's the question. Did they exterminate it? It could be the MSIC program not to exterminate the, like, you know, Themiskyra colony, so is this how it is? The Scipi's got that under attack. Yeah, they didn't exterminate, just occupied. Pretty much all she wrote. Nothing else to really say. Well, they didn't revolt just yet, but, you know, we know it's going to happen soon. Down here's the only thing under siege right now, by the way. Those have just been touched, but, you know, they're coming. I'm actually, awed by the fact that Sagessa has been touched at all. Like, if it'd just be, like, one of the first, like, you know, something to be attacked for, like, you know, in the middle of the continent, like, in the world, so to speak. Alright, well, Spain's going after Mencia. Nothing's happened to Tingi just yet. That's still alive. And, of course, Themiskyra revolted. So it is Turk up here, apparently. Spain is really not having a good day. Here's the Scipii armor going after these gladiators. Clear defeat. Nothing really to say about it. Goodbye. I think they actually exterminated Serta right there, so that's cool. Yay! Extermination! Okay, so here's basically the middle of the continent. Will they exterminate Numidia again? Going after Sturka. And of course they're going after Themiskyra up here as well. They're back at war. So they occupied Numidia, so that's not going to help them too much. This is of course under attack over here, because, you know, always under attack. Okay, so here's Themiskyra again. Clear defeat, lots of casualties. They keep losing lots of troops here, but I mean... It seems like they're just not programmed to, like, you know, exterminate, like, Themiskyra, so... They'll just keep, like, you know, constantly rebelling. Yep, guild uprising, of course. Saw that coming already. Now, are Scipii troops marching over here at this point? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Not really sure. Okay, here we go in Asturca. So they're going to punish the Asturcans for that. Or let's occupy, because why not? Nope, these guys aren't moving toward these, like, you know, the sun over here, so that's just sort of sitting there for up for grabs, I guess. Not yet. Oh, I note they're in 31 AD, so... Christ should be dying anytime soon, perhaps. It could be they have a program for, like, you know, 36 AD, or they don't have a program at all. We'll see. Alright, well, Tingi's under attack. This apparently revolted. Do. So Tingi basically grew, of course. Even though it's besieged. Nothing's happening in the world of note. I find it funny, there's basically a flag here in Tingi, so these guys just picked up a flag. Okay, they're gonna attack again. War declared, of course, so... And yeah, Death stalks the land over here, and, like, you know, Tingi, of course. That's, of course, happening yet again. That, of course, happens again. They're attacking here now, by the way. Yay! I got Canada for adoption. Right here in Themiskyra, of course. Loyalist revolt, because why not? Oh cool, I got two of them in here. Interesting. It's just the generals this time around. Not sure how well that's gonna hold up. I like how it doesn't immediately attack Themiskyra, by the way, because it doesn't have walls anymore. I mean, it's so damaged Themiskyra they can't, like, you know, repair the walls, so, or they didn't repair the walls, so you just walk right back in, because you're not really stopped by anything. So blah blah blah, trade increases. Not that it really matters, they basically died horribly. And 7 occupied, of course. I forgot to actually move my, like, you know, army to attack the guy in Tingi, so he sort of took it for free, that's the Spanish, but whatever. That was actually fought, like, for dignity over there. So hurry for that. Yay, they exterminated the settlement. And yeah, Tingi, they just sort of occupied it. Huh. It's not revolting yet over here. But yeah, look at that. Basically it's like, you know, damaged walls, so you can easily walk into there very quite easily. No problem at all. Do. Just, you know, another lowest revolt in Tingi. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. Oh! Apparently someone took Sagesta at some point. He must have bribed it, like, you know, with his diplomat, because I don't think he actually attacked it. I didn't see any pop-up for it, so... Oh, well, that's a thing. Took another settlement. You know, it's probably worth doing this to throw out, like, you know, how big the Brutii obviously are at this point. Ranking-wise, territorially, they're probably either at, like, you know, 44 settlements or 45 settlements or 43 settlements to the Brutii, so that's just how close they are to sort of, like, you know, the 50 they need, not including Rome. Alright, well, Tingi's under attack again. That's, of course, happening, or I know it's gonna, you know, we know where they're attacking, like, you know, the British. No, like, real, like, you know, surprise there. It's interesting how this isn't revolting anymore, which is nice. Alright, well. Maybe they don't actually mention Jesus in this game, because, you know, doesn't see any pop-up basically here in, like, you know, the winter of 36 AD. I'm not sure if he basically died in, like, you know, April, or, like, you know, some other time, basically, but whatever. And yes, do. I sort of feel at this point we've basically gone long enough, I think, for this game. So, it doesn't appear that, like, anything else is really going to happen, but at least, like, you know, we had some, like, interesting outcomes basically happen here, where, like, you know, the Seleucids basically now, like, the Egyptians and, like, you know, the Greeks. The Spanish basically now, like, you know, the Julii, the Senate, the Numidians. They might kill Gaul too, but I can't remember about that one. Brutii, nothing really to say about that. So there's basically the world map as it basically looks right now. There's basically 4 factions. Spain being sort of reduced here a little bit, as well as Scipii, but the Seleucids are, like, you know, at least somewhat looking good, and the Brutii is dominating, of course. British are British. So, here's how we look. Basically, these guys were enemies of the Spanish, but they didn't really commit to attacks anymore after that. The Scipii were enemies of, like, you know, the Spanish and the Seleucids, but they didn't really, like, attack either. Seleucids were basically, like, you know, enemies of Scipii and allied to British. British were basically, like, you know, allied to the Seleucids and the Spanish. And, like, you know, attacking, like, Brutii, stop attacking Brutii. Then there's Spain. There were only, like, you know, not enemies like the Seleucids over here, pretty much. Now this will be, like, nice to see here, but let's just basically go and, like, put all of them in here. So boom, 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 boom. So I'll note that basically in the end, the Scipii are basically, like, you know, basically looking almost bad as, like, the British basically at this point, because they, like, lost so many of their good cities. Seleucid basically made up to second place. Spain did well for a while, but I mean, eventually just like sort of like, you know, lost all their states to like the Brutii guy there, and it's like went, you know, fell back quite a bit. Militarily, you know, they're also sinking right there. The size is sort of like even. Brutii have like lots of Themiskyra. Production, apparently Brutii are building up a lot more like troops, I guess, perhaps. There's the territories. So the Seleucids have almost clear basically like free settlements right here. At their high point, Spain basically had like, you know, maybe 26 settlements. Same as the Scipii. But of course they both sort of like fell back and like, you know, let these guys sort of like, you know, take the first and second places. British basically at their high point over here apparently, where like, you know, they made up to 12 settlements, so not bad for them. On the way, like apparently like, you know, Macedon over here is like, you know, massively powerful of course for like a while of course, so. Oh, that's not Macedon. Who's this? Who is this? Germania? So that's Germania right there apparently, so apparently Germania is actually like, you know, the best at some point in this game. And of course they just like sort of fell off a cliff, so to speak. Financially, Senate is doing the best until like, you know, after. I kind of feel this is unfair having these guys go all the way up here, but oh well. Population, Brutii, Seleucids, Spanish, Scipii, British. Well, that's basically it for like this like, you know, AI campaign. I'll probably be like a lot more like, you know, not as thrilled basically for the next one, basically do another one, but I have fun basically sort of looking at it, seeing how basically sort of like, you know, changes and stuff like that. Let's let this play in the background while I just like, you know, sort of talk here. I'll note that for the most part, I'm basically sort of like, you know, happy with the AI being able to like do naval invasions, but at the same time sort of like, you know, a bit sort of skittish at like them being like, you know, sort of focused on like just doing it and like nothing else. It really felt like, you know, it sort of like immobilized them for like, you know, Macedon and like, you know, Spanish for like, you know, when some place attacked them back for it. And yeah, like someone occupied. At the same time though, it did actually like, you know, let them like wipe out say Egypt and the Greek and like Numidia, the like, you know, Spanish and Seleucids there, so there is that. And we did have some interesting ideas for like, you know, the Brutii obviously went to like, you know, Anatolia there for a little bit. I definitely don't like Persians, by the way. I think I can say like, you know, for most part, it feels like Persians are like, you know, they're too dominant basically in like this like sort of like, you know, iteration of the game. I was gonna turn them off. I basically played again, and I think, you know, for good reason I will, because, you know, it's just like not that fun with like, you know, the merchants basically well, it takes so much time for like the merchants to move around, especially when like you have like, you know, 20 or 30 of them, because you have like 20 or 30 cities. They're back at war, of course, because why not? Cordoba. And yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, that one about, like, you know, Judea and, like, killing all the firstborn sons was, like, you know, the last thing here. It could be that, like, you know, they decide, like, you know, let's not, like, have Jesus' death because we don't really know specifically when it basically is. We only have a guess, basically, so. Just keep it sort of, like, you know, simple and don't include it. Oh wow! The Brutii actually brought their like boats over there. Beneath actually attacked British, but I mean, I think we've had enough for this game. Or at least I have. But it's neat that they brought these guys over here for sure. Alright, I'm up by 4 AD, it's basically like 620, so that's like what, almost 75 or so turns basically past like the end the end date of the game. But yep, that's basically it for now. So hope you guys basically enjoyed like the playthrough. And yes, this is sort of note by the way, you have to go into like, this here strap basically to around like, the slave faction in order to make it like, playable. So let's move like this up to like, playable, and you can like, go from there. I'm actually sort of interested in seeing like where these like, historical messages might be. So one moment, I'm just gonna try and check for them. Okay, well, I basically found out that basically there's like, a file that's got like this list of historical events, but it doesn't seem to be in like, order or anything like that. Like, we have like, say like trouble in Judea basically over here. We have like, hand pump invented over here, for example, and stuff like that. Lex Fufia Kenia title. I think we basically saw that basically in the game, so nothing really special there. Oh yeah, we saw that for sure. But basically, like, it seems we saw all the events basically happen in the game, so the last one's basically the Judea one for like, basically where like, the mad ruler basically decides, I gotta do something about all these like, firstborn sons, because of, why not? Alright, well, I think that's basically it for this one. If I come back to it, I'll basically try and like, make this a little bit like quicker next time, because 14 episodes are like, an hour long. Might be a bit of a hassle for people to see, but whatever. Take care all.